I suffer from a rare condition called Perry-Romberg syndrome. The rarity of my condition is around 1 in 100,000. I've always struggled with self-confidence because obviously my condition makes my face like not necessarily a normal looking face, and it's been a struggle to feel normal. The way other people treated me, it kind of caused me to be reserved, have some anxiety when I was younger. My brother has been my biggest support.
I wouldn't allow someone to make fun of my twin brother.
I posted my first video to TikTok and then it got like 500,000 views in a couple of days. And that just made me realize that like I can do something with my condition. My name is Lucas Caldwell and I'm 18 years old and I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and I suffer from a rare condition called Perry-Romberg syndrome, which is where the soft tissue on half of my face is slowly deteriorating. It first showed up when I was around 6, but it wasn't really all that bad. And then I went to the doctor when I was around 7 and they ended up doing a biopsy and diagnosing it. So I was diagnosed when I was 7. Perry-Romberg syndrome is an autoimmune disease, meaning that it's my own immune system that got confused and attacked my face. And really there isn't a whole lot known about it. Like the cause isn't really known, and there are limited treatments for it. The rarity of my condition is around 1 in 100,000. So originally, when I was first diagnosed, you could barely even tell. But at this point, obviously, it's a lot more sunken in. And it's just been a gradual progression. Like, you can, like year by year, it doesn't look all that different, but like if you look when it first started, then like 3 years later, it looks night and day. The biggest challenge I've faced with Perry-Romberg syndrome is accepting myself, because I've always struggled with self-confidence because obviously my condition makes my face like not necessarily a normal looking face, and it's been a struggle to feel normal and feel like I fit in with other people when obviously I'm not normal. At school, definitely it was a common thing. Like every once in a while you'd have some kid come up to you and accuse you of like trying to get everyone sick, when obviously that isn't really possible. So my condition affected my confidence and anxiety by causing, it didn't really cause me to feel bad about myself, because you don't carry a mirror around with you. It's not something you notice all the time. But the way other people treated me, it kind of caused me to be reserved, have some anxiety when I was younger. So I always like to focus on schoolwork. I think me and my brother made it into a kind of competition, because like none of us wanted to be the one that like got the first B, so we would always just strive for better, like overlap each other. And I think this ties into my condition by like, just so I know that I can achieve anything that anyone else can. I can achieve what my brother does. It's like, even though I may not look different on the outside, on the inside, I'm perfectly capable. My senior year, I got an academic letter, actually academic letter 4 years in a row. And I got 150 service hours, the President's Award, and I was on the Academic Wall of Honor. Then they actually did a story about me when I was a junior, about my TikTok account. And this is actually my Eagle Scout award. I earned my Eagle Scout in December, and I've been a Scout since I was probably 7 or 8. And it's just been a long journey from there, and I finally ended up achieving it last year. I would say the achievement I'm most proud of is just all these certificates laid out here, because it just shows that even though school may not have been like a place where I felt welcome at all times, I still found a way to succeed and just be at the top of my class year after year. Even though like it might not have been the easiest thing to achieve, I didn't let my condition slow me down at all. And my brother was in a lot of the same classes as me, and that just made me feel a lot better about my condition, because I knew I had someone there to support me, and I always just felt like if anyone said anything to me, he would be there for me. Me and Ben are identical twins, but obviously he doesn't have Perry-Romberg syndrome and I do. I would say our relationship is very close. We do spend a lot of time together because we live in the same house, all the same classes at school, that kind of stuff. And stuff we like to do together. We like to play video games together. We like to hang out with friends together. We go to the gym together. And sometimes we do homework together, whether or not sometimes we write down what each other have, but it's okay.
We do a lot of things together, like Lucas said, and we've just always been together. It's like kind of like best friends, kind of by default almost, you could say. So yeah. Even though we're twins, he's always been more into the like academic side of things. Like he was on the robotics team and the quiz bowl team. And then I was more into like the physical stuff. I played like football and baseball, but I'd say we're mostly similar for the most part. But definitely when people would come and ask me like about his condition, I would always make sure to like be kind of protective and make sure they really understood what was going on, because especially when you're a younger kid, people tend to like make assumptions and stuff like that. And I always just made sure people understood what was going on and that you could come up and talk to him, he was approachable, and that there was nothing really to be afraid of when it came to his condition. He hasn't really experienced too much negativity recently, but in the past, I would definitely defend him, of course. I wouldn't allow someone to make fun of my twin brother, obviously.
My brother has been my biggest support because he's always there for me when I kind of needed help at school, or if I felt like people were being mean to me. He was always there just to make sure that I was okay and that nothing bad would happen to me. I would say that my TikTok fame, people at school thought it was very unexpected because I was like the last person you'd expect to be having like millions of followers on social media. But overall, it's been very positive response. I've had people come up to me and say they really enjoy my videos. The best video I've ever posted was my twin reveal, actually, because people were like, what's your brother look like? I mean, they wanted to see like what I would look like normally, dare you say, and I just made a video like doing a twin reveal, showing him off, and it got like 30 million views and like 5 million likes. And yeah.
I think he's done a phenomenal job. Like, I would have never thought that like TikTok would have been even like a thing you could do, but he's gone out and gotten 2 million followers, and he's spread positivity about his face and stuff, and I would have never thought that would have been possible, but I think it's really something to admire about him.
So Perry-Rumbrug syndrome burns out on its own. So my doctor, his plan was to contain it because there really is no cure. So my condition actually wore itself out about 3 years ago. I haven't taken any medication for it in about 3 years. That has allowed me to move on to the next step of treatment, like braces, like planning for surgery. Instead of like trying to make it stop progressing, we're now trying to correct what it has done. So the surgery I'm getting is called an osteotomy. They're going to make cuts on either side of my jaw and put implants in so it'll be level, because currently I can't really chew on this side at all. And I do get occasional jaw pain, and they're just gonna go in and fix the bone structure of my skull. I'm hoping the surgery will help like even out my bites and make it so I don't have any pain anymore, and make it so I can chew evenly on both sides of my mouth.
Want any cheese on them, or are you just gonna eat them like that?
I'll eat it like this.
Ben, you want cheese, or you're gonna eat it like that?
I'm chilling like this.
Just like that, all right. I guess with his upcoming surgery, I'm feeling both excited and nervous all at the same time. We've waited so long for this. This is kind of buying our time. We've waited many years, so we are excited for him to see how this next part comes out.
I'm really excited to see how it turns out, but I'm always a little bit nervous with a big medical procedure going for him, but I am excited to see how it turns out, and I think it'll be a good thing for him.
Lucas makes me most proud, just how his courage that he's shown from when this whole thing started up till now, just the courage that it took.
He's definitely taught me to definitely be confident in yourself and just be yourself, because he's always gone out and just been himself and spread positivity, and I really admire that about him.
A message I would give to others with Perry-Rumbrug syndrome is to not let your appearance define you. Like, you're so much more than how you look. I'm glad that I could have an impact on other people with conditions and self-esteem issues, that I can show my confidence and help them feel better about themselves. My hopes for the future are to continue making videos, obviously recover from my surgery, then just keep up doing well in the classroom in college.